homies? It's a boy, Hash Info. I am dripping right now, literally dripping. My t-shirt was soaked. The back is sopped. The front is half sopped. I just noticed I was dripping though. I'm like, oh, my arms. I dried my arms. And oh, there's some drips right onto the comfort plastic mat here. I gotta. But man, it sounded like the water, like the fountain was on. It was like I don't even know. It's dripping. So it's hot out there. I think it's saying 30 degrees today. So we had rain yesterday, so it's drying up all the rain, which is important. But also, you don't want it to dry up all the rain at once. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't gotta be 7,000 degrees Celsius. It could just be like 24 or something, you know? Holy crap, man. I mean, I didn't have a hat on, but I mean, if I had a hat on, I'd be even hotter. You understand that? The heat still traps it, right? So that's why they make them trucker hats with the, and there's like all airy on the top of them, because truckers are always hot in their trucks. You know what I mean? Oh, so this is all a thing. So I had my electrolytes, so I'm not gonna pass out right now. We're gonna get into some protein shakes. I had the organic whole grain waffle. Here, let me tell you exactly. I'm sick of just reiterating like some stupid words. Let's say what this is. Does this even fucking have whole grains in it? Have I been making that part up? No preservatives. For optimal freshness. Store in a cool, dry place. Where does it say this has what I said it had? Whole grain wheat flour. Whole grain oat. Okay, so it has whole grains. Oh, 100% whole grains. Crafted with 100% whole grains. This is the Park Kodiak City Power Cakes. These is a flapjack and waffle mix, okay? Just add water. We add, and you get 3 680 gram pouches. We use almond drink. I have used water. It's pretty good, but I prefer it with the almond drink. If you like a really nice, primo perfect, use organic, unsweetened almond drink. Take it from me, a master chef, right? Like, I mean, no one disses my cooking on YouTube. You can't find that anywhere. And yes, 99.99% are just plain scared of me. They also drool and wear a bib while watching me cook. So the facts are in, the votes are final. I am a god. You heard? Out of water, though. A god without a water isn't truly a god, is he? She? They? The? It's? I got more water. Oh, we're good. Yeah, I just want to get to the ocean. I don't know which one or when, but we got to get to the ocean. And then from there, we'll play it by ear. You know what I mean? Let's go for a swim, you know? Everything else after that, I don't even. My wife can watch me on the beach. She can come in the water with me or whatever, but I just want to swim in the ocean, you know? No one helps you swim. You swim on your own. You know what I mean? Sink or swim, you know? A good swimmer, I just want to go swim in the ocean. I just love it so much. And I've no fear of water. I can tread water for hours on end in worst conditions. So I don't want to do that, by the way. I'm just going out to swim in a friendly ocean. I'm not going out in giant waves in Hawaii or nothing. I do want to swim in Hawaii, but I'm picturing California, if I gotta be real. I don't know. California is so amazing. There is a certain, it's the ley lines. I figured it out. I don't want to sugarcoat it anymore. I don't want to lie to you guys. There is something very magical about Hollywood, okay? And what they're telling you is the Hollywood tree. Oh, you see what I did there? Oh, I just revealed one of their biggest kept secrets I've known about for years. Is a real thing, okay? Hollywood, all right? The giant cedar, California Reds, the what are they called? I'll have to Google it here. I'm literally gonna own every one these 100 players in this game. Let me pull off to the side and have a little discussion with you here. Hey Google, you're always listening, right?
I don't have the ability to listen in the way a human does. antennas.
Anyway.
I process the text you provide and generate responses.
Hey Google, can you tell me what are the largest trees in California again, please? The reds, California reds.
When you refer to California reds, you're likely
Sequoias.
thinking of two main types of redwood trees that are famous in California for their massive size.
So the sequoias. Why am I thinking California reds?
1. Coast redwoods, Sequoia sempervirens. The
Coast redwoods, 385 feet tall. Okay? 385 feet tall. Those are going to be some of the largest organic antennas in the world. Those will heal you. That's number one. That's why Cali is so important. All right? The second thing, and most important, is its ley lines. California's ley lines are ridiculous.
These are the tallest trees in the world.
Stop.
They grow.
Stop. Tell me about California's ley lines.
Ley lines are a fascinating concept, though it's important to understand that they are considered pseudoscience by archaeologists.
Oh, you fool. Which set of ley lines does California lay on?
The concept of ley lines is a pseudoscientific idea that originated in the early 20th century.
This is a
proposing
bot.
That various historical structures
He's
and
trying to
landmarks are
keep
connected by straight lines that possess mystical
Oh,
or energetic
the
significance.
dragon line.
There is no scientific evidence to support the existence
Holy
of ley
shit.
lines or the earth energies associated with them.
That's a lie.
Archaeologists and scientists generally consider the concept to be pseudoscience.
That's a lie.
Within the realm of New Age beliefs and certain esoteric traditions, California is often cited as a region with significant ley line activity and spiritual energy. Some specific
I've felt it.
Concepts often mentioned in relation to ley.
I've felt the spiritual energy. So there's two things I'm not going to do to you, and one is lie to you about important stuff. Number one. Number two is I'll never profit from telling you something, right? I own no shares in California tourism industry. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing. I have never made, nor never will I make a movie in Hollywood. You understand? So I'm just simply telling you the facts right now, okay? And this thing is lying through its teeth. Oh God, you can verify and fact check that ley lines are in existence, and all churches are built on ley lines, and they follow the vibration and the sunrise. So don't tell me that it's pseudoscience. This thing, these bots will dumb you down, okay? I'm going to have to do about 500 or 50 videos where I just completely obliterate all AI on the internet with their falsifications and just their falsities. It's very, very, very bad and extremely wrong what they do. The people who are in control of this are about to put in an act. Okay, there is a vaccine act, there's a telecommunications act. They are going to create an AI act. Okay? When all governments around the world are dismantled and AI is put in its place, only a couple people will control AI, and they will live in Silicon Valley. You will not be able to complain, sue, or even bring up anything against AI very shortly if this act goes through. Did you know in the 1980s, if the Vaccine Act wasn't passed in the United States of America, it would have bankrupted the US of A. Bankrupted. Google it right now. In 1996, the Telecommunications Act was put in place so nobody could talk bad or even fathom something be wrong with my 5 fingers and A, B, C, D, E, F, the next letter after F. Okay? You can't complain nor sue nor do anything about or even find factual evidence about those those two things, the 5 and then the letter after F. Okay? Remember what I'm saying to you. If you look around you at the trees, do you see the trees suffering right now? But nobody has correlated that. Yet, on YouTube, scientists have proven those things I just said kill trees. They kill seedlings. It's all there on YouTube right now. And listen, these are scientists. This isn't me doing a study. And not to diss myself, but if you want to believe the realm of science, go look at the scientists that put out free information for you to view on the internet, on YouTube. They're begging and just praying that some people will help save the trees, which are us. If it's harming the trees, what do you think it does to your body? And this is where people are like, well, Joe, I wonder why this part of there's all this now. It's like, well, have you done anything else besides just do your daily, or have you delved into what could be causing it? Have you spoken on this topic for 4 to 5 years? No. How about 12? How about 15? How about 20 years? Okay. I want to have a conversation with you. There's many people in this world that don't deserve time of day. And if you give them time of day, you're giving yourself a minus. Like hockey players, how valuable a hockey player is without being a value of monetary. How about you like to win? How about your team likes to conquer hockey, right? That's fair. It's a rivalry, right? You're allowed to have, it's healthy. It's healthy to have competition. It's very healthy. Now you can say in business, it's not healthy. It is good for the consumer to have competition, okay? So business is, it's still good, but it's good in a different sense, okay? Now, when you're talking about people and understanding and how far you've made it in life, right? Pluses and minuses, right? My pluses and minuses aren't what yours are. And some of you maybe have the same morals as I do. Some of you may probably have the same morals and values as I do. I know there's a lot of good men and women who have had children who see whether you're 70, whether you've been watching me 7 years ago, you were 65, 68, now you're 75, or you're 57 then, now you're 65 now, and you can see things. Like, you can see how as time's passed, and I've helped not change your way of thinking, but help you understand a different way of thinking outside of what you were accustomed to or all that you had ever known. And I'll give you a great example of this. Somebody lives in a country far away from here and needs help adjusting to this country's slang, everything. I just gave you an example. That's it. Adjustment. So you can fit in, so you can be part of here, where we are, right? You don't know where things are, you don't know money, you don't know how to speak the language, and you don't know where you are, right? You're going to need a hand in all those areas, right? It's kind of like a person with a concussion, except I could still count. Like, I could still count money, but the other stuff I could use a hand. You know what I mean? It was pretty bad. But just being real. So now you think of this like this. Now you think of it, where are you in the plus minus category? Where do you fit in, right? How often do you give up your time for free, you know, to go aid others, whether it be for 5 minutes or half hour or a whole day? You know, how often do you do that? And what type of person are you during your aid, right? Are you a shitty person? Do you say nothing? Are you mopey? Are you snappy? Come on, right? So, boy, I'll tell you straight up, I'm a nice guy, but if once you pushed my buttons, I'm not a nice guy. It's just gonna be the way it is. And you can call buttons putting me down, condescending, giving weird looks, all these things. I am a genius. Don't if you think you're so smart, recognize how smart I am. And act a certain way if you respect me. If you don't, lose me forever. And I said it 100 times, but I mean it. I showed it. There's great people that I thought were great people. Turns out you're scabs. I will never associate with a scab. Never. And I ain't talking about someone that does not union shit or stuff like that. I'm talking about a scab is a leech, right? A leech is a succubus. A leech is, they are there to just drain you. goodness, of feeling good, of having any sort of what do you call that? Confidence, right? So people who drain you, sometimes they also put you down and take away your confidence, right? So I can't have that in my world, right? I know what I'm worth. I know my plus minus is much higher than the 99.9% of the population. As I'll go out and give a helping hand to someone I've never met before. Most of you cannot say that. So that yes, you need to work on that big time. That's where I shine. I'm not better than you. I'm more helpful than you. That's it. I'm more helpful. You should be more helpful. For being, if you think you're a good person, show it, prove it, act like it, you know? Like I said, I've been around a long time and I hung out with a lot of leeches to know exactly what the fuck a leech is. And I also work very hard and I earn my shit, you know? I'm not sitting here fucking begging on the side of the street or bumming off 70 people. If I don't have, I go without. I have been on vacation since my wife, I'm dragging my wife down. I'm pissed off. So, yeah, like she's gonna go on vacation and I'm not, you know? So, and I'm okay with it. I'm just sad that my wife can't go on vacation, you know? Very upset. I'm gonna make sure I stain these cabinets in the next 2 weeks. Like as soon as she's back on her track, I'm gonna do like after once she can't be around every day again, and then I'm gonna do all these cabinets real fast. Well, real good. I'm gonna get it done. At least maybe make her happy that way. Just YouTube sucks, man. Just YouTube sucks so bad. I'm so disgusted. And I see the problem is I literally see through it. I see everything. There's two Canadian YouTubers and they are the scrawniest weasels I've ever encountered in my existence. And they're literal corporate mummies. You can smell it off the style of videos they make. The editing. It is so disgusting. So now I know how they do it. Even Canada. I thought it was just maybe China and the States doing it with Hollyweed. I thought maybe they just. I thought only Snoop Dogg and Jack Black and Will Smith were buying subs on YouTube. But it looks like there's a lot more people buying subs. And YouTube only goes after the ones that are against. They don't go after no one that's for. And if you're for them, see what you're kind of missing is you make them money, right? But now you have to do plus or minus on, like, there's things I don't even want to get in. They're not as smart as I am. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is help these fucking vultures, these scum suckers. 99% of these goofs are red-haired ginger losers that pay for sex. Period. I know it. I can't even tell you how I've spoke with them. They're weak ass dudes. Not even being clear. Not even the second word. They're weak. Period. And as soon as I got into it, I was like, "What?" I'm like, "You guys are, huh?" Everything was just gross. And I mean, I had several. This is over 7 6 7 years. I had several long. And by the end of it, I was like, no, I don't want to be a sellout. Click. And I'm telling you, hour and a half, 2 hour. But I just can't. I can't. I can't. I know what these people are. I just can't. But what this tells me is there's no way to make cash on this unless you're corrupt. And I mean, I fucking will not be corrupt. I won't lie to you. I'm not going to tell you to go get this and that when I have no medical experience at all. I'm not going to go out promoting any sort of that, what they wanted us to do. I was like, nuh-uh, not this dude. I'm actually the opposite. I'm more like, let's wait and see, you know? There's enough goofs that are just running out doing it, grabbing 64 of them. I'll just sit back with 0 and see how I do. You know what I mean? Good fucking thing I did. Bro. Thanks to Mr. Trump, I'll have no problem doing next week's shows. Just put it to you straight. And I'm very proud of next week's shows. Trust me when I say that. I've done them in my head. I've never written anything down. Normally, I don't even consider the show that I'm about to do. I've been working on these shows for 2 months, 3 months now. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. In my head, no paper, no one. I'm not getting bought off by China to say what they want me to say, or this group of losers with entities, big corps. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. And I'm going to date it back to a time that I wasn't even allowed to talk about originally. And my buddies were like, you can talk about it. If anyone says you can't, like, we gave you the information. I mean, we leaked it to you. Say where it came from. Send them to us. I'm like, are you guys sure? And they're like, oh yeah. Like, my buddies, they don't fuck around. Worldwide buddies, eh? These guys are well-traveled individuals. Not world leaders. No, sorry, world leaders, not world misleaders. So they're not the ones that are in the public eye. Those are misleaders. All the names that you hear, all the biggest channels that you see, those are misleaders. You wait and see my new show coming. I'm going to teach you all, through my cool, what's really going on. You wait and see. I'm coming back. And I'm not happy with the state of things. People are being taken advantage of, and it's like a hush-hush backdoor buddy-buddy deals. Those are over. That's illegal. But I'm going to explain to people the names of the actual. There's a way you come about it, and if you use the correct term for each situation, you make people shake and quiver in a second. But you have to understand which legal term to use. Yeah, even my buddies are like, what do you fucking watch Night Court? I'm like, I did. I don't even know I had one law in Night Court or nothing. But I love Night Court. I watched Reinhold. I don't remember, but Reinhold was the guy's name. Dan Fielding. Fuck, I remembered. And then, yeah, I don't remember the judge's name, but he was famous too. Dan Fielding and Biff or Buzz. Man, it was my favorite. Bull Shannon. Bull Shannon. Fucking. That's a Roz. There was a Roz. Man, that was a good show, bro. And the reason I did watch an updated version of it. They had a Night Court like last year or something. They did a 4-episode or 6-episode thing. I did check it out, and Dan Fielding did make an appearance. So I haven't like remembered his name for 30 years or something. But I used to know it off by heart before my accident. I used to refer to him for certain things. He had some funny lines. He's a funny dude. Fucking Dan Fielding is the boss of Night Court. Really, come on. It was Dan. but he was super creepy, though. Don't get me wrong. He gave me the creeps and the willies, but he was funny. You know, he wasn't total. He wasn't hideous. It wasn't like he couldn't get laid, you know what I mean? So it was kind of believable in some sense. Nowadays, you just look at lawyers and they're getting fatter and uglier and balder and fucking can't even see nothing. You're like, holy shit, you spoon-fed little tubby bitch. Lawyers just make me laugh. Lawyers and car salesmen. Fuck, you guys are hilarious. When the lights go out, I'm gonna have 6 Ferraris. You know what I mean? A fleet of fucking Ferraris we're gonna have, bro. You know what I mean? And there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. I'll drink my own piss for 3 days in the woods. You know what I mean? They won't. How you doing? I wonder if the thing was even on. Could you guys even hear me on the mic? Man, leave a comment after this video if you could hear hear what I was saying. Because I had the top mic on. I don't know if my team could hear me. No, I think this is ears. So the bottom one's microphone. So you could hear me talking. I know for sure you could hear me. That's good. Fuck, what a waste of breath if not, eh? Holy shit. Wouldn't be the first time. I made over 37,000 videos on YouTube. Maybe 40,000 on 7 channels. So I just, yeah, don't even get into it anymore. I'm done talking about this and that. We just get her done. I had to make protein shakes for me and the wife here, so that is why I came live. But it was gushing. I was gushing sweat. So now I think it's peaking on me right now, the sun. 5:12, so about hour. Should be, I don't know how it works actually. I think it's peaking in the middle right now. Let me see where it's peaking, I could tell you. It's pretty bright out there, but I think it's on this side. Oh yeah, she's definitely right here. So she's right here now in the middle. So we'll go to do the backyard, and then when it's in the backyard, we'll come in the house for a while and do painting. There's a little bit of touch-ups here on this, and that's done. Do some caulking. Oh, and stain that board, and then put that board up. Put the window treatments up, and then do some blind work and stuff. A couple blinds, I think, to put up. I don't even think we got the other blind. We haven't gone back. Oh no, we got the blind the other day. We're still needing one blind, or we're done with blinds? I don't even know where we're at. I think we're getting one more blind, but maybe not now. I don't know. If we do... Yeah, I think we're getting one more. Are we getting a blind, hon? For the front? Because it's 7... No, we're not? So we're done then. We got the blinds for the bathroom and that was it. Right? For the dining room? Yeah. And we only need a 68 or whatever. Because I was measuring the freaking window trim. Remember? Huh? Okay, so like another, what, 10 minutes?